Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Myself KNB Rao, teacher in mathematics. Students, I'll be teaching you new chapter called whole numbers. In this chapter 2, whole numbers, we are going to learn as a part of first session introduction, then recollection of natural numbers, and afterwards the meaning of predecessor and successor of a natural number. Students, as a part of introduction, I would like to tell you that what are all that you have learned in your previous chapter 1, that is knowing our numbers. Students, in this chapter 1, knowing our numbers, you have learnt introduction of the chapter, then went for learning comparing numbers. In that comparing numbers, you have learnt how many numbers can you make, then shifting digits. When any 3 or 4 digits are given, how many numbers that you can make, and when we shift any digits amongst that number, what changes that number will have, how number increases or decreases, that we have learnt. Then next to that we have learnt introduction of 10,000 and reading those numbers, revisiting of places, place values, then little bigger number than 10,000, introduction to the 1 lakh you have learnt, and afterwards you have gone for learning larger numbers. Then next to this, an aid in reading and writing such larger numbers, that is Hindu Arabic system and international system of reading and writing numbers. Then next to this, you learnt large numbers in practice and estimating to the nearest tens by rounding off, estimating to the nearest 100 by rounding off, estimating nearest to the thousands by rounding off, and next estimating outcomes of any situation, number situations particularly, then estimating sum or difference, and finally you have learnt in this section estimating products. Students, next to this topic you learnt one of the important concept called using brackets. In this using brackets, you mainly learnt expanding brackets. You know how brackets plays important role while simplifying operations using the formula BODMAS. Bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So bracket plays a vital role in that. So expanding brackets, what you learned. Then at the end of this chapter, knowing our numbers, you learned Roman number system. You know Roman numbers and writing for the given natural number Roman numbers, and vice versa. You learned at the end of the chapter called knowing our numbers. So students, next we will go for recollecting meaning of natural numbers. What do you mean by natural numbers? That's what. Why do we call those numbers as natural numbers? Arises in our mind. See, as we know, when we begin to count the things in the nature, whenever we start counting things in the nature, we use 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So they come naturally when we count the things in nature. So the things in the nature will be always full, and we always start counting things with 1, and next to that 2, and next to that 3 and so on. So that's how mathematicians decided these counting numbers called as natural numbers. So remember, natural numbers are those numbers used for counting things in the nature. So here I want you to note down important points as a notes. Here I am giving notes one by one. You can pause the screen and start making note of them in your classwork. First one, counting numbers are called as natural numbers. Point 2, set of natural numbers is represented by the letter n, and this natural number set is written as here shown in the figure, or shown here, n equal to flower bracket begin. Normally you have learnt in the concept of brackets, flower brackets very important in writing any set. So set of natural numbers are written as n equal to flower bracket, the smallest natural number 1, next to that 2. So continuously we will write, and since they are countless in number, we put these 3 dots which resembles or which read as so on or etc. So this is how we show natural number set. Then third point to this notes will be, smallest natural number is 1 and the biggest is uncountable. Smallest natural number is 1 and biggest natural number is uncountable. This is third point. And fourth point, very important point, the difference between any two continuous. Students, you know the meaning of continuous or consecutive? Continuous is also called consecutive. Consecutive is just nothing but any two numbers appearing or being one after the other. For example, if I take 6 and 7, these two are two continuous natural numbers. So difference between them, see, always remember we have difference here. Absolute. This absolute means positive difference. See, difference when we consider bigger number minus smaller number will always give us positive difference. So when we are talking here, the difference, this difference is absolute difference. So the absolute difference between any two continuous natural numbers is always 1. You can cross check for any two continuous natural numbers on your own taking and finding the absolute difference. This is very important property of these natural numbers. What does it tell? It hiddenly gives that in natural numbers we don't have parts. Whatever we have, all those numbers in natural numbers are full. They are full. Remember, full nothing but complete, not a part, not like 3.5, 0.4 like. decimals. We have whatever we have in natural numbers, those are all complete numbers or full numbers. That is what this fourth point hiddenly tells us. Next, we will see the meaning of predecessor and successor. Students, what is the meaning of a predecessor and successor? You learnt while preparing for your entrance exam. Whenever we have added 1 to the given natural number, gives us its successor. Any natural number added to 1 gives the next number, and that is called successor of the given number. For example, the successor of 16 is 16 plus 1, which gives us 17. Similarly, the successor of 19 is 19 plus 1, that is 20. And you can find successor for any given natural number. That means, what is the biggest natural number? We cannot say. That is why it is uncountable. The moment you say any natural number has a bigger successor to it, we can find by adding 1, and that becomes the bigger. So, successor means 1 more than the given number. Then, next, the number 16 comes before 17. We say that the predecessor of 17 is 17 minus 1, which is 16. So, predecessor of a given number is subtracting 1 from the given number. How successor is adding 1, predecessor is subtracting 1. So, similarly, predecessor of 20 is 20 minus 1, which gives 19, and so on. Now we can find predecessors for the given natural numbers. So students, what is the predecessor and successor of a number 3? You know, the predecessor of 3 is 3 minus 1, which gives 2, and successor of 3 is 3 plus 1, which gives 4. Now you can find predecessor and successor of a given natural number. Can you find similarly for any given natural number? Yes, obviously we can find. What about 2? What is the successor and predecessor of 2? We are very sure 3 is the successor of it and 1 is the predecessor of it. Now, does 1 have both successor and predecessor? This is the question arises. Now, students, successor of 1 is 2, but what about predecessor of 1? So, predecessor of 1, the moment you find 1 minus 1 gives 0. Is 0 is a natural number? No. So, in natural number set, we don't have predecessor of 1. So, in natural number set, we don't have predecessor of 1, which is 0. This has made us to think beyond natural numbers. So, Now we require the numbers containing predecessor of 1. So that's how we got a new set of numbers called whole numbers. So students, whole numbers chapter 2, you're going to learn the moment you know what is the predecessor of 1. The predecessor of 1, which is 0, is not a natural number. Then all the natural numbers along with the 0 will be specially called as whole numbers. So that's how we got a new concept. All the counting numbers along with the 0 are called as whole numbers, or I can say all the natural numbers along with the 0 are called as whole numbers. So whole number set is represented by the letter W, and whole number set is, we represent because of this first letter, and whole number set is written as predecessor of 1, 0 comes into that, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. This is the set of whole numbers. So students, we have the smallest whole number being 0. And what is the biggest whole number? The biggest whole number is uncountable again, because the moment you say any number as a biggest whole number, the moment we add 1 to it, that is by finding successor of it, we get bigger than the given number. So that's how we don't have any biggest number in whole number set also, but the smallest whole number is 0. We will write down now notes, and students, you pass the screen, write notes in your classwork under the heading whole numbers after writing the definition. First, all the natural numbers along with the 0 are called as whole numbers. This is the first point. Second point, set of whole numbers is represented by the letter W, and W is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on will be the representation of whole number set. Third point, smallest whole number is 0 and the biggest is uncountable. Again, very important point, the difference between any two continuous whole numbers is 1, which means students, here when you consider any two continuous whole numbers, for example 0 and 1 if I take, again we have absolute difference only, absolute difference. So absolute difference will be bigger number minus smaller number, which gives positive 1. So that's how for any two continuous whole numbers, the absolute difference will be always 1. This also means all whole numbers are full. That's how the word whole also has come. What is the meaning of generally in English? Whole means complete, means full. So that's how the word whole has come. Whole numbers means complete numbers, full numbers. So now you know what is the meaning of natural numbers and you know what is the meaning of whole numbers. Then students, very important. I have one question for you. Who invented zero? And you need to write any 5 sentences about the person who has invented zero and his achievements. This is one of the work that I am assigning to you. In your classwork, you write this, and once you come back physically to our school, I would like to see how best you could write about the person who has invented zero, and we should be proud of him. I think I have given you hint. You should be proud of him. So you must write that person's achievements also in 5 sentences. That's it. Very simple. Okay students, now coming to our topic. Here I am going to give you, by winding up this session, homework. Here the homework contains try these. In that, write the predecessor and successor of the given 19, 1997, 12,000, 49 and 1 lakh. So you note down this, try these by passing the screen and write the answers in your classwork only. Again, one more try this. Are all natural numbers also whole numbers? Yes or no? You have to write. That's it. Are all whole numbers also natural numbers? So, which is the greatest whole number? You need to write these also in your classwork. So, with this, we will wind up our session 1. Bye. Jai Hind. Thank you.